Hey guys, I'm Arraveri and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some of my Thresh tips. First thing every Thresh main as well as every support main should learn is providing information for your team. Most important things your team needs to know are enemy jungler and support location, dragon timers, and summoner spells. About jungle and support location, what I mean by that is that you should learn how to ward enemy jungle. Place deep wards in enemy jungle either on the camps or on the crossroads to let your team know when and where enemy jungle currently is. You can help them even more by simply pinging on the map whenever you notice the jungler or saying stuff in chat such as jungler bot side or jungler top side. Locating enemy support is a bit easier because it only applies to when you're losing a matchup and when enemy support is allowed to roam. Then the best thing would be to place a few wards in the river to prevent enemy support from roaming and potentially killing your mid laner. Make sure to be careful when you're warding enemy jungle because otherwise this can happen. Believe it or not, but it's your job to make sure that your jungler is able to get a dragon. Whenever you notice that enemy jungler showed up topside, just ping your jungler to come and get the objective. You can even help him out by deporting enemy jungle and making sure that the enemy won't show up and interrupt it. Sometimes your jungler as well as your mid laner might need a little bit of help with decision making, so don't be scared to ping them and say in chat something like, hey guys, let's dive enemy bot lane, let's get first tower or let's get a dragon. Having control over enemy jungle is very important. If you notice an enemy in the jungle and your jungler happens to be nearby, don't be scared to ping him and go invade them together. Maybe get a catch, maybe get a few wards, and the least you can get off of that is stealing enemy jungle camps, which is already a small victory. Timing summoner spells, especially enemy flash, is just as important. As soon as you notice that enemy has burned their flash, look at the timer and type it in the chat, adding ±5 minutes to it. This little bit of information will help you as well as your jungle make plays and engage on enemies. My second tip would be to not engage unless you know where enemy jungler currently is, so your duel doesn't suddenly turn into a 2v3. This is one of the most common mistakes Thresh mains do. They just try to go in 24/7, not caring about anything, and they end up losing many fights because of that. The best time to engage is when your jungler is coming for a gank, when one of enemy bot laners has used one of their crucial abilities such as Blitzcrank Hook, Morgana Shield, or Ezreal Dash, or when you know that you have summoner spell advantage because, for example, you burned enemy ADC flash beforehand. Try to play slow, smart. Most of the time you're going to overdo it and you're going to lose more than if you just stayed patient. My last tip will be to learn how to roam effectively. You should always try to make pressure all over the map. Make enemies guess where you are at all times. Especially if your ADC seems to be not performing very well, your best choice would be to roam and try to get your solo laners and a jungler ahead. Never feel forced to stay on your lane if you don't have to. I recommend you always rush Boots of Mobility as your first item. I usually prefer to get it on my first back and then just path towards mid lane through my own jungle. Even if you can't kill mid lane, just get a ward off, and simply by not being on lane, you're already creating enough pressure for enemy mid laner to start playing safer. A good thing to do is to move around along with your jungler. You can both try to invade enemy jungle, steal some camps as I said earlier, or try to gank mid or top lane together. I still have many more tips and tricks for Thresh that I would love to share with you guys, so if you would like me to make a second part of this video, just let me know in the comments down below. That is it for the video. Make sure to follow my stream as well as join my Discord server. Both links can be found in the description down below. Thanks for watching guys, bye!